If you're ready to scale your multifamily investment or your any investment where you have equity, you can literally level up your game. Now, how can you level up? You can use the equity in your property to literally take that money and go and buy more property if you get one that makes sense financially. You can go out there and you can use the equity as a line of credit to basically the equity in your home. Let's say you could borrow up to 80% of that value or 70% of the value. You can then go and take that equity and you can apply it to basically go and fund the renovation costs, fund another down payment for a property. You could do all kinds of things. Obviously, everything's a risk and you do have to be calculated. And if you are overly leveraged in your properties, meaning you have too little equity, then you can't obviously do this. However, if you have equity in your properties, you can literally borrow 70 to 80% of that value, go and do some renovation projects, go and invest in some properties, go and see what you got to do to make your money grow. That's really how you can use the equity in your property in order for you to do better things and bigger things and create opportunities. Now, as you think about it, growing the equity in your property takes a while sometimes. If you are looking to grow equity in your property, well, what does that mean? You have to do whatever it is you have to do to start buying properties as soon as possible. As soon as you are able to buy, you have to buy. I think that what I did and what you can do is literally, obviously, number one is increase your income. The other thing you can do is buy a property. Some people don't want to buy property because the first property they're buying will be too small. That's not what they want. Why don't you just go and buy any property? Condo. It will appreciate in value. Then you go buy a bigger property. It's kind of like a snowball effect. So if you can't buy the big house today, you still can buy a smaller house or a condo, something of that nature, and then build yourself up. I have investors who have literally bought one condo, and now they're buying 20, 30, 40, 50 unit buildings all the time. And you can do the same. You can literally just start out, increase your working income, continue to increase your net worth by buying properties, making them better, increasing the value, and the appreciation goes up. And then what you can do is start building on that. The goal of this is to create a good retirement for you, your family, your loved ones. Create some opportunities for yourself that when you get older, you're able to take care of those that you love. Obviously, real estate is a very slow process sometimes. It's very painful. It takes a lot of capital, it takes a lot of money to get into it. However, if you do it right, the families that I know that for generations have been saving their money, buying real estate, passing it down, doing it again and again and again, guess what? Those families end up pretty well off from what I can see. So if you want to change your family tree, right? Like if you come from a family of renters, let's say, and now you want to be a family of investors, that's not going to happen overnight. However, you can save your money, buy a condo, buy a 3-unit, 5-unit, 10-unit, 20-unit, 30, 40, 50 unit. And then everybody's like, wow, you are wealthy. You're making it happen. And you go, well, I did it one property at a time. I just kept learning and being the best I can as time went on. If you continue to do that, you too can find yourself onto a way to a pretty good retirement.